So what's up, guys? I go by the name Maiso Kenya, manze, and it is Maiso Kenya, of course. So in YouTube, where we talk about politics, we are having a topic mostly concerning the political parties and the way they have about the future of our country, and maybe it has been there for long, maybe. So Nafta, uh, do you think that the political parties have played a big role in this country, waving the development and the movement of our country?
Yeah. What I can say, political parties since the introduction of multi-party system in 1992, it has played a lot in Kenyan politics and democracy. First of all, it has enabled democracy to grow in such that we have everyone has right to subscribe to any political parties based on their party ideologies and party vision. Yeah, I since the year 1992, there are many things that have happened in terms of shaping politics and the economy of Kenya. I can say that political parties have contributed to the growth and development of Kenya generally.
Now we are heading to by-elections, I think. And maybe if I can ask you a question, we have many by-elections happening, maybe to county levels, ward level, constituencies. Do you think having a certain political party, maybe ODM, DCP, Jubilee, would favor you in winning that seat?
No. There is some people who has the audacity to who have that the purpose of everything. Those people suffer from the Messiah complex and martyr syndrome. There is no single political party that is going to become a bridge for a person to get in political power. In the 21st century, I think by now people are educated, they understand better. What will matter in these by-elections is the state versus the people. And that's all. For example, we have elections in various ones in various constituencies, in senatorial positions, and that means also various counties, like the Baringo County. I want to say that the vision of the candidate and the vision of the party that that candidate subscribes to, I think can shape up the politics of that area, and it can propel the candidate. For example, there is nothing, tumetoka zile enzi zenye tulikuwa tunasema for you to vie for a position in Nyanza, in Luo Nyanza, you need to have ODM ticket. Hauhitaji hata kupiga campaign. Sijui if you want to vie for a position in a certain ward or constituency in the Rift Valley, you need to have a UDA ticket. If you want to vie for a position from the mountain, you need a Jubilee ticket. No. I think the vision, how you persuade people, how you convince people, and the people's perspective will matter a lot.
Now we are heading to 2027, and as you saw from 2010, whatever, we have been having multipartyism, and this time, let me say, we have coalition, political parties coalition. Yeah, and we have many aspirants, maybe candidates looking for president. We have a coalition that is aiming for president. For instance, we are having UDA. It is working with the political party. Yeah, ODM, they are together. Do you think ODM working together with the UDA will guarantee them a seat 2027?
There is no guaranteeship there. What we have is the marriage between two parties for survival. Yeah, there is nothing going on. I will say, and this this might shock a lot of people because things are turning up. Yeah, the coalition of parties, or a single party for that case, that will have the majority of votes of all. The party that will have strong candidates is the party that has vision, that carries people. the agenda of the people. For example, of course, I won't be specific, but we have parties that have come forward and they are clear on their agenda and vision and the things that they want to do for the people.
Now, just cutting you short, you are saying that the political parties raising, they have the agenda and the interests of the people. Does it mean the parties that have been existing, they didn't favor the people?
Of course, we are used to, they favored the people.
For instance, we used to have a UDA. Their agenda was just going to the ground level, telling the mamas, mama mboga, mtu wa nduti, they would help them maybe. And we have now the raising parties. Which party do you mean? And which agenda you think they have that will confuse people?
For your information, the UDA party earned a very nice manifesto and a very good vision for the people of Kenya. And the people of Kenya subscribed to that agenda. But what happened later is the party leadership or the party chair, the party and its leadership, they turned back against their own manifesto. So what the people and the party agreed, they didn't subscribe to that, and they didn't implement that. They came along with other stories and other things far from what they agreed with the people. Now, answering your question, the party that will survive the general elections 2027 is the party that will be having the agenda, and I repeat again, the people's agenda. Leave alone the hot air that we are hearing in the town. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. If you want people to buy your agenda and your vision, show them your alternatives rather than your alternatives, what you can offer, which is a very good alternative from the incumbent leadership.
Wow. Now, maybe if you can highlight maybe the political parties that are coming. For instance, which political party can you tell us?
Not one. I don't want to be biased, but I think my party is doing well. Of course, Safina Party.
Which party?
Safina Party. But we have other parties that have come very clearly. We have Wiper Party, but of course that comes with black hand because of other people that they call together, they call themselves the United Opposition. But I don't want to. Another party is the PLP party, and I've heard some people talk about UPA, but
That's Ongeza Forum. That's a good party.
yeah, it is a good party, but we will see. We will see.
That's a party driven by the next president, the 6th Honorable Fred Matiang'i. Thank you so much for tuning. That was just a part of conversation, maybe talking about the political parties. Maybe next, if we focus on something, maybe you can comment, subscribe. This is Maiso Kenya. Thank you so much.